Hi, I'm Kathleen Petrone, the president and founder of the Academy for Public Speaking. I created the Academy for Public Speaking in 2010 to help children become confident, effective communicators and leaders. This month, our special guest for the podcast is Solana Garcia. Welcome, Solana. Thank you for joining us today.
Pleasure to be here.
Solana graduated from Torrey Pines High School this past spring, and she will be a freshman at Northeastern University in Boston this fall. Solana, you participated in our Level 1 and Advanced courses in 2011 when you were in 6th and 7th grade. Whose idea was it for you to take a public speaking course, and how did you feel about public speaking at that time?
Well, it was definitely my mother's idea to put me into the first class at least. But by the time it came for the second class, I definitely wanted to do it. I was never really comfortable talking in front of people, even if it was just 20 of my classmates who I'd known for pretty much ever. I was never really comfortable giving a speech in front of them. So the courses definitely helped me a lot in that respect. And then after taking the first course, I had just gotten this excitement for public speaking, which caused me to want to take the advanced class.
How have our courses helped you in school and in life?
Well, in school, it's definitely helped me because I took it just at the start of middle school. And in middle school, we start doing more public speaking in classes. And then in high school, I did speech and debate. So it definitely helped me in that respect. But then also just in terms of interpersonal relations, my confidence had been built up so much by taking these classes that it helped me with just everyday conversations with teachers, with other people, and it helped me a lot, especially because middle school for a lot of students is a time when everything's all confusing. There's new style of learning, going to different classes as opposed to having one teacher who gives you all your information. And so with the heightened sense of independence, a lot of students get a lot more anxious, and peer pressure and bullying start to become a little bit more of an issue in middle school. But for me, I think because of this confidence that I had gained, I was a lot less anxious than I could have been, than I had been in the past. And I think as a result of that, I never really faced any problems with peer pressure or bullying because I had confidence in myself and in who I was and what I wanted to do.
In 2014, you competed in the Del Mar Solana Beach Optimist Club Oratorical Contest where you won second place and $100. In 2015 and 2016, you competed in the Lions Club Student Speakers Contest. You won first place both years at the club level and first place once at the zone level with additional cash prizes totaling $325. Why did you decide to compete in speech contests, and how did competing help you improve as a speaker?
Well, I decided to compete because, well, A, the cash incentives, but then B, by this point, I had started to enjoy public speaking a lot more. So I liked the challenge, and especially the very first speech contest that I went to, which was the Del Mar Solana Beach Optimist Club Oratorical Contest. There was a small group of contestants, and because of that, it was a nice introduction to competing, but not overly stressful of a situation. And I also really liked hearing everyone else's speeches. And especially for the Lions Club Student Speakers Contest, all of the topics were very interesting to me. And so I really actually enjoyed doing the research and writing the speeches. And because of that, I was a lot more excited about giving the speeches, even though they were 10 minutes long, which was twice the length of other speeches that I had done before for competitions. It didn't feel like it was that long, like it was a grudge, because I was just so excited about what I was talking about, and I had practiced so much, and I felt so confident in front of the judges. And I think as a result of that, that's why I was successful in those contests.
In addition to competing in the Optimist Club's oratorical contest, I know you also took on a leadership role with the Junior Optimist Club at Torrey Pines High School. What inspired you to become involved with the Optimist Club at Torrey Pines?
Well, I actually first heard about Junior Optimist Clubs in high schools from going to the Del Mar Solana Beach Optimist Club oratorical contests. And because of talking with the judges there, my sister got inspired to start the club at Torrey Pines High School when I was a freshman. So I was a founding member, and I really liked that we were a more intimate group of students, and as a result of that, we were able to make the community service that we were doing a lot more personal, as opposed to some of the other larger, more popular community service clubs at our school, namely the Key Club, it has a lot of students, so it has a lot of manpower, but I think because of that, they have, the way they do their events, it's like, they basically, at the meetings, it's like, okay, here are the events that we're doing this month, feel free to show up if you can. Whereas I wanted to make it more getting involved, giving leadership roles to even just the members. And so as a result of that, I ran for president, and I was the president of the Torrey Pines High School Junior Optimist Club for 3 years. And I even took on a role at the district level as a lieutenant governor for my last year. And I liked that I was able to take on this leadership role and work with people, and that was a very good experience for me. I really liked that, and I found that I was kind of good at that, so that's why I continued throughout all of high school.
When it was time for your college interviews, we met for a private session to help you prepare. How did the private coaching session help you?
That definitely helped me, because I was going into the very first college interview that I was going to do was for Harvard, which in itself was very nerve-wracking, because Harvard is this big-name school, and all the people interviewing are alumni. So they definitely knew what they were talking about. So I knew I would have to be very confident and present myself in the best way possible. And also, I was nervous about the fact that there was going to be so many other students from all across San Diego at this one place competing for practically the same slots. So the private session definitely helped me a lot, because we went over just boosting my confidence again, getting all that nervous jitters out. And then also we went over some potential questions that they might ask me, some of which they actually did ask me in the interview. So I had already come up with answers for that, determined what qualities I wanted to portray about myself. And as a result of that, when I went for the actual interview, it was actually quite successful. I mean, I didn't get into Harvard, but that was a little bit besides the point. I felt very confident about my interview and the conversation that I had with the interviewer.
Over the past 6 years, you have been extremely supportive of the Academy for Public Speaking, from speaking at events to assisting with the debate summer camp this week and participating in the photo shoot for the Academy for Public Speaking brochure and website that we did several years ago. You also spoke at the book launch party for my first book, Confidence is Key, 12 Amazing Ways Public Speaking Empowers Your Child. And, fun fact, you appear on the book cover more than I do. You are on the front cover and the back cover, and I am only in the back cover in the bottom corner. This must mean you are obviously more important than me, huh? But seriously, thank you so much for being so involved and so supportive of the Academy for Public Speaking. I'm wondering, as we wrap up today's podcast, do you have any advice to share with parents who are considering our courses, camps, or coaching sessions for their children?
I definitely think it's a good idea to put your child into courses from the Academy for Public Speaking. Definitely, because it just boosts their confidence, and even if they're not planning on doing speech and debate or giving speeches all the time, it's just the confidence level that comes with going through these courses has definitely helped me a lot. And it especially in middle school and high school, it gave me the confidence to stop discrediting my own thoughts just because, oh, I'm just a student, I'm just one of many. It gave me the confidence to be able to speak up and speak to teachers and administration and stuff and get my ideas across well, even in interpersonal relationships, and not even on the grand scheme of giving speeches or being leadership roles. It helps me so much, and it definitely will help your child a lot as well.
Well, thank you so much, Solana, for all of your support over the past 6 years and for being our special guest for the podcast today. I really appreciate your support. At the Academy for Public Speaking, we believe the most important lesson we can teach your child is your voice is a powerful tool you can use to make a positive difference in our world. For more information and to register, please visit us online at academyforpublicspeaking.com. And remember, confidence is key.